Late Night Health continues with two of the funniest people I've ever met. And then, of course, the insane Daryl Wayne as well.
Yeah.
All right. They have created a great character for families and kids, Vincent the Artist, and it's based on Vincent van Gogh.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Vincent van Gogh's family really weren't wild about him being an artist until he died, and they could make money by selling his paintings. Mm-hmm. Did I get that history correct?
Yes, you actually did. He never, I believe he only sold one painting in his life, and that was exchanged for a month's rent, which was like the equivalent of $1 or something. But other than that, even his showings, they were just miserable, and he really struggled as an artist. And he had other occupations prior that he thought he wanted to do.
Right, yeah.
Like what?
I believe he worked...
wasn't it a teacher?
Yes, he was a teacher. That's right. He was a teacher.
He went to school to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
Yeah, and then he mixed paint, and I think that's what really got him the love of.
He started mixing paint for other artists, and then he started painting. But he's the prime example to me of someone who, in the end, would have thought his life was a disappointment, but in the bigger picture, even beyond him, his life was a complete success.
He was in the late 19th century. Early...
Yeah, I think he died in 1858 or something.
Okay, so the mid-19th century.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some social issues. I don't think he was a people person from what I've read about him.
Right. He had issues, if it wasn't really for his brother who took care of him, and the brother's wife, actually, from what I've read recently, was the one who got his paintings sold after his death. So Theo's wife was a big influence on him becoming so famous. But Theo did try to help him. Not only did he support him, but he showed his work. But again, every time they showed his work, it was failure. People would say, what is with those brush strokes? And that doesn't look right to me, because it didn't look like
new.
Everyone else's. Yeah. It was new. It was innovative.
It was impressionistic.
Yes.
He created that.
Yeah. Exactly.
That genre. What about in the book Vincent the Artist? Does Vincent van Rat cut off his ear?
No, but we have a wonderful moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, we do have a wonderful moment at the end that sort of replicates that, and we show it in a very clever way
and fun way. That Bounty Cat, his nemesis throughout the movie and books, ends up, taking a swipe at him, and he loses just a little bit of his ear.
Maybe pierces it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. I just changed the story, folks. The book is fun. I called you. I read this over a weekend. I think I called you late one night, Deborah and Vincent, to say how much I enjoyed it. It's a fun read, and at the same time it has a great message, as we've been talking about. Now, you're going to be joining us for the next 90 minutes as well, and asking questions of our guests, or you'll be sitting here like paperweight, so we don't want that. And you can't leave because I drove at least the last part of the time. So my question to you is, where do you want this to go? Where is Vincent the Artist going to go? You're talking about your passions now.
I think our dream really is to... We love this character so much. We even speak... He has his own Facebook and Twitter account.
He's even on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and we speak...
Is he wearing a tie?
Yeah. He is. And they friended me.
Yeah.
Vincent
Van Rat
Vincent did. These guys didn't.
Yeah, he loves you, he said. But we love this little character for what he represents. The artist in all of us, the rebellious child in all of us, and he's a sweet, sweet character. So we want to make a movie, which we're working on right now, and we're working on funding. And the book, all of the money from the book sales actually goes to making the film.
And when you look at the book, look at the images in the book, they're not illustrations. They're actually still frames from the animation promo. So
wow!
It's
I
the
didn't
actual
realize that.
film, the film cells.
And you drew the original.
I created the characters, and our wonderful animation company brought them to life.
And your backgrounds, you've been working together for 13 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With different spouses.
Yes.
Right. And by the way, we'll give Vincent's number out. He is looking, right?
Single and available and a nice guy.
Yeah, exactly. And not bad looking. So, listen, go to latenighthealth.com and you'll be able to see pictures of Vincent. Deborah's taken, but you'll see her picture as well. And there'll be a link to the book, and you can take a look at the book. If you have grandkids or kids, this is something they really should take a look at and read. Thank you, guys. Mm-hmm. You're going to hang around?
We are.
Yes.
Okay. Coming up next, we're going to talk about Domestic Violence Awareness Month with Dr. Ben Talley. We'll be talking about what he does every year to help women who have been abused. And that's coming up next here on Late Night Health. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Late Night Health. Facebook.com/Late Night Health. We move forward here on this edition of Late Night Health as the evening moves on.